Alright, let's continue. What is this?
Hold it!
One moment, please.
Huh?
Everyone, please listen. Didn't we all just stand here and explain to the court what we clearly saw? It's a lantern, so what? What's so special about it? Explain it to me so I can understand. So that you can understand? Well, I mean, it's pretty obvious just by looking at it.
Mr. Wright?
What is it, Mr. Layton?
There's something about this witness. Miss Kira, was it? Tell me, Miss Kira. How good is your eyesight exactly? Huh? As you just heard Mr. Wright explain, the answer to your query is quite obvious at a glance. Tell me, are you able to see the mud present on this lantern?
Mud? What mud? What are you talking about?
Your Honor, did you hear that just now? Yes indeed. What does it mean exactly? It means that Miss Kira's poor eyesight is the reason she cannot see the mud present on this lantern. In other words, the validity of Miss Kira's testimony is questionable at best. Ah! Order in the court. What is the meaning of this? What say you in your defense, witness? I highly recommend you give us nothing but the truth.
I'm sorry, Inquisitor Barnum. It's true, I need to wear glasses all the time, in fact.
You need to wear glasses? Oh, now that you mention it, I did notice something odd about you today.
Oh, I thought you looked familiar. Gone is the mist that caught in my mind. In this place, clarity.
We have made it a pair of spectacles that are as valuable as a shield to a knight. Make haste to procure another pair.
Now then, Miss Kira, tell me, at the time of the incident, were you wearing your glasses? No, I was not wearing them. The truth is, I lost my glasses a couple days ago.
You lost them?
So her glasses were missing during the time of the incident.
Mr. Wright, might I recommend that you keep note of this fact. It could prove useful later.
Got it. Alright.
Am I to believe there's nothing left to prove in this matter? At the time of the murder, the accused did not have a witch's scepter in her possession.
Hold it!
But wait just a minute. Snowy and I have much more left to say. That's right. My trusty sword of justice will cut through this witch's treacherous lies.
I may have lost my glasses, but I haven't lost my will to testify.
Eureka, I remember now. Old age is a way of sneaking up on me. I'm sure you must understand.
Yeah, I understand. I understand you're all completely ridiculous.
It would seem we have not yet arrived at a clear-cut verdict. Witnesses, you may once again... sorry everybody. Witnesses, you may once again begin to testify to the court. Tell us about the scepter and how it was used in the detestable display of witchcraft that you all witnessed tonight.
Alright, testimony. How about the Telea Magica continued?
The girl was not holding the scepter in the same hand as the lantern, which means it must have been in the other hand.
The accused is holding a milk bucket in the court illustration. Who's to say she wasn't also holding the scepter in that hand?
That milk bucket is lighter than it looks. Even Snowy could carry it, so she could have easily had the scepter there as well.
I did not see this milk bucket. Everything felt like it. Excuse me. Everything felt like an illusion.
The scepter was on the other hand, you say? Indeed, such a proposal is feasible. Sir Baker?
Yes, Your Honor?
It is the strangest thing. The longer their trial goes on, the more you begin to resemble a legitimate defender.
Huh?
Well, no matter. Defender, you may begin your interrogation. Alright. The girl is not holding the scepter. Alright, he says that the scepter could have been in her other hand. Press him.
But did you actually see that with your own eyes?
Alas, magic's violent embrace hid the scepter from my sight, so I did not see it per se. However, through my years of nightly training, I have learned to see through such cunning trickery.
Is that so?
For example, this morning I found myself unable to locate the whereabouts of my trusty blade. Its location was a mystery. So I tried my hardest to think and remember where I could have kept it last, and before long, behold, it transpired I was carrying my trusty blade in its scabbard all along. Life is riddled with such trickery.
Would you say life is riddled with trickery, Nick? Only if we're talking about my life, Maya. The accused is holding a milk bucket in the court illustration. Who's to say she wasn't also holding the scepter in that hand?
Hold it!
Ah, okay, the court illustration. That's right, judging by the sketch alone, it does look possible for her to have held the scepter. However, if you actually try holding that thing, you'll notice just how thick it is. There's no way she could have been holding it.
Objection!
That is nothing more than mere speculation. You cannot say for certain that she was unable to hold it. You say speculation, I say it's a fact. There's just no way a speller could have been holding that thing. Oops. Didn't mean to open that.
As expected, his testimony is filled with nothing but assumptions and conjecture.
Mr. Layton.
You know, Mr. Wright, there does not appear to be any usable evidence present in the court illustration.
Yeah, I agree. It does look that way. The milk bucket ended up disappearing from the scene. Could that actually be an important piece of evidence in itself? That milk bucket is lighter than it looks. Even Snowy could carry it. Yeah.
Hold it!
Just 1 second, Miss Mary. What is it now? Snowy and I don't have all night, you know.
Come on, then out with it. I just have one question regarding your testimony.
How exactly did you know that the bucket Miss Cantabella was carrying was light enough for Snowy to carry?
Oh, I will. You see, the girl always uses the same bucket whenever she comes to buy milk from us. Naturally, I would have seen that bucket countless times before.
You've seen it countless times before. That doesn't answer my question. You specifically said the bucket is lighter than it looks. Miss Mary, at some point tonight you must have held the bucket yourself. Now then, please enlighten us as to exactly when you got your hands on the bucket.
It's true. By that time, Rob's and milks had already been burnt to ash. And then, I noticed the milk in that bucket that the girl had been holding in her hand.
The milk?
Then, when those two went up in a blaze, Snowy and I made a dash for the bucket. As the girl stood there looking confused, we took the milk from her and made sure it was okay.
Huh?
Unbelievable. Witness you.
Oh. Well, it was just so wasteful. The thought of all that disgusting ash falling into such precious milk.
I felt I just had to protect the milk, so I took the bucket back to the farm with me. Madam, do you mean to tell the court that you took evidence from a crime scene back home with you?
That explains why we were unable to locate the milk bucket at the scene.
Oh my, you're scaring poor Snowy. Here, I brought the bucket with me anyway, see? I didn't even tamper with the milk.
I'm sure you didn't.
The court shall now accept this milk bucket as evidence.
Okay.